Do you have an idol? Many people do, nowadays. To some, those are sportsmen, to others pop stars, singers, Hollywood stars and dancers. I do not need to go far or look too hard for a role model. I take inspiration from a person I am close to and whom I love very much. That person is my mother. Perspectives, goals, and views may change with time. Objects of adoration and admiration may change as well. However, for most of us, our mothers will always remain our first superheroes. When I was very little, I often approached my mother with questions concerning the way babies were created that were difficult to answer, but she always did in an age-appropriate manner. When I was in need of help as a young adult, she was there each time. For instance, when I had marital issues, my mother gave me essential advice that helped me restore my marriage. She advised seeking for counseling along with prayer with our former pastor. This advice changed my entire life. If I did not reconcile with my husband, I probably would not be able to go to school now, or I would probably date around entering useless relationships. The advice she gave me was based on of her prior experience in marriage, which gave her wisdom in the long run. There is nothing she cannot answer, and there is nothing she cannot do. I want to be just like her. I want to be a wise, powerful and benevolent being, as a young adult. I became an adult at a very young age, when I was 16, to be exact. Years have passed, but some things never change. My mother still knows best. Of course, I defy her from time to time, trying to find my way of doing things, not being tidy enough, which causes a tremendous amount of cleaning in the long run, not being organized and waiting the last minute to do things, and tell her I can maintain an easygoing life without following her instructions. Still, more often than not, it turns out that she is right, and I am not. I fail to understand people who blindly adore popular idols. Sure, a singer or a sportsman could be great at what they are doing, but you will never get to know them personally. Most likely they will never even be aware of your existence, while the person who has known you from day one, who has had the most influence on your life, who loves you deeply and unconditionally, and who deserves to be revered and viewed as a source of admiration and inspiration, is right next to you, under the same roof. I admire my mother for many things. I admire her dedication and strength of will. These qualities make a difference between a good mother and a bad mother. It is hard to raise a child properly. With all the negative influence out here, to keep your child on the right path, it requires a lot of sacrifice, dedication, and discipline. There are no breaks, no vacations, and no weekends for a mother. I admire her wisdom and value her advice, even if I decline it sometimes in order to do things my way. I am thankful for her allowing me to do things my way, even if it occasionally leads to failure. My prime example is when my mother told me I was too young to get married when I was 18. I did not listen, and it was an experience for me to understand and appreciate what she was trying to tell me. My mother inspires me through simple presence. She was always consistent with her daily living. She got her education, worked and provided a stable home for myself and siblings. I cannot stay idle while she is working, and when I help her out, her presence alone pushes me to perform better. When I need to make a decision, and when she is not around, I always ask myself, what would my mother do? More often than not, the answer is the right way to go. I am grateful to her for everything. I wish to repay her, in turn. She inspires me to strive for greater goals, and she is always there for me to help me get up when I fall. She is always there, with a helping hand and a word of encouragement, and it motivates me to stand up and try again whenever I feel I am ready to throw in the towel. For example, when I failed my driving test and when I failed my GED, she never gave up. She has always supported me, and she always helps me regain my belief in myself. She will always stay at my side, studying with me, praying and being a great support. With such a great role model around, why would I need anybody else? Everything you need for studies, essay samples, writing tools, and tips, you can find at studycorgi.com.